What's up, everyone? My name's Dylan Walker with Yahoo Esports. I've got Pala and Launders here. We are at DreamHack Summer in Jönköping, Sweden. So what do you think of the competition right now?
This is probably the biggest tournament that I've casted, so the competition is pretty incredible. Like, the fact that Immortals are here, kind of like the second best team in Brazil, are now in the finals versus NIP is pretty amazing. And then, Astral is just getting knocked out as well. On top of all the Swedish teams seem to have like a boost in power. Like we had like Epsilon and Godsend like taking maps off of NIP, so it's been a really Swedish affair.
Immortals did have a pretty nice run in terms of the competition they faced, and I think that's kind of led them here. Of course, they are on the rise too, and so I'm excited to see them in the final with NIP, which is going on right now.
I don't think Immortals and NIP have ever played each other. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think they have, at least not on LAN, as far as I can remember. And this is like, new coach and kind of new sponsor as well. Relatively like similar team in terms of how they play and stuff like that, but they're really underdeveloped, right? They've only been a good team for like less than a year, right? So they're changing every day.
It's kind of interesting. I know Fallen like moved them or helped move them out, and they live right next to each other. It does seem like since they've been sponsored by Immortals, they haven't really produced great results. Like, with Tempo Storm, they were first place in CEVO and a bunch of second placements, top 4.
Yeah, so it was like they were doing super well, right? They made like CEVO LAN finals, they had DreamHack Austin finals, right? You were there for that. They were doing well as Tempo, right? And then they switched to Immortals, and then they only played the major qualifier and then got stomped. So I don't know if it's like the added pressure, but Immortals don't get stickers, and they got to be feeling pretty bad about that.
Yeah. Still pretty early though.
Yeah.
Well, I would definitely agree. I've seen like a ton of support for Godsend, for Ince, who's from Finland, right?
Yes, indeed.
And just all the teams over here in this region. It's just like everyone in the crowd is just going crazy.
Yeah, Godsend, I'm kind of surprised with how many fans they already have. Not so much at the same time because it's a team. Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much, Dylan. Because they are a team made up of kind of a couple.
You get that for free?
I bought this. Yeah, support the teams, man.
The true fan. They have like the old experience and the new guys, but they've managed to create a brand straight away that is super popular. Like, there are so many people going around in these t-shirts. I think it's great.
Yeah, I mean, they got sick logo. Honestly, branding is huge, right? Mm-hmm. It's a pretty new team. They have Pronax as like one guy who's like a big fan base. He's the lead Fnatic, right? And then everyone wants to know, like, can he bring a whole bunch of newer players like the same level? So there's a lot of hype around them. And then, yeah, like the branding is super sick. So that can make me a fan of a team just by itself.
Talking about branding, you just redid your logo, right?
Yeah, you like it or what? Yeah,
your logo was great before, but even better.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty nice logo.
You can feel free to plug your YouTube right now or whatever you got going
so
on.
YouTube.com/CSBoxer. Going hard streaming 5 to 11 or 5 to 12 every single day, Sunday to Thursday. Twitch.tv/Launders. Follow me on Twitter @BotLaunders. Any more? You want me to keep going? I can go for days.
Go for it, man.
Yeah, mine's youtube.com/Mantrousse and on Twitter @Pala Gilroy Sen and Instagram as well.
Well, it's been great talking to you guys. For everybody else, this is Yahoo Esports.